Hello and welcome. If you wear glasses or contacts, I'm willing to bet you've had that thought at least once. Is there any way to get rid of these for good without going through surgery? It's such a common hope. So today we're going to really dig into that idea. We'll look at the actual science of why we need glasses in the first place and see if those natural cures you hear about hold any water.
I mean, you've seen it online, right? All these promises about eye exercises, special diets, maybe even some miracle eye drops. And hey, the claims can be pretty tempting. So we're just going to tackle this question head on. Is it actually possible to fix your vision naturally and, just toss your glasses in a drawer for good?
Okay, that might sound a little blunt, but it's a straight-up scientific answer. And don't worry, we're not just going to leave you with that. In this explainer, we're going to walk through the simple, physical reasons why that no is so definite. Because understanding the why, well, that's the real key to protecting your eyes from false hope and maybe even some harmful advice.
All right, first things first. Needing glasses is not a disease. It's not a sign that your eyes are weak and need to be strengthened or something. For almost everyone, it comes down to the unique physical anatomy you were born with, specifically the shape and the length of your eyeball.
So here's the most important thing to get your head around. Your prescription, it's really just a measurement of how light bends or refracts as it enters your eye on its way to the back. And the main thing that controls that is the physical distance from the front of your eye to the very back. It's all about the length of your eyeball.
And this really breaks it down perfectly. Let's take the two most common issues. If you're nearsighted, what that actually means is your eyeball is just physically a little too long. So the light focuses just in front of your retina, which makes things far away look blurry. A minus lens fixes that. Now, if you're farsighted, it's the exact opposite. Your eyeball's a little too short, so the light tries to focus behind the retina. A plus lens brings it forward. See? It's just physics and your own personal anatomy.
And then you've got astigmatism. This one isn't so much about length, it's more about curvature. So instead of the front of your eye, your cornea, being perfectly round like a basketball, it's shaped a little more like a football. Because of that irregular curve, light scatters and focuses on a bunch of different points instead of just one sharp one. And again, that's just a fixed physical characteristic of your eye.
To really let this sink in, I want to use an analogy that makes it crystal clear why these natural cures just can't work.
Just think about this for a second. Once you're an adult, once you're done growing, is there any exercise you can do or any special diet you can go on that will physically make you taller or shorter? The answer is, of course not, right? Your height is set by the length of your bones. It's a fixed anatomical trait. Well, the length of your eyeball works the exact same way. It's a physical dimension that you just can't change with exercises or food once you're an adult.
And this timeline really shows us how it all happens. Just like the rest of your body, your eyes are growing when you're a kid. That's why prescriptions can change a lot when we're young. But then, somewhere around age 18 to 21, that growth just stops. Your eye hits its final adult length and shape, and for the most part, it's stable for life.
Okay, so now that we have that fundamental science down, let's look directly at all those claims we see online and break down exactly why they just don't hold up.
You've probably seen these, or things like them. They talk about strengthening your eye muscles, or using special foods to heal your vision, or some kind of secret formula. They're all playing on that really deep desire we have to see clearly without any help. But they all slam into the same scientific wall.
And this gets right to the heart of the problem. Sure, you can exercise the muscles that move your eye up, down, and all around, but those muscles have absolutely zero effect on the physical length of your eyeball or the curvature of your cornea. No vitamin is going to make your eyeball shrink. It is anatomically impossible.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but wait, I tried one of those exercises and things did seem clearer for a minute. And you're not wrong. That can happen. You might be temporarily squeezing your eyes' focusing muscles or even putting a little pressure on the eye itself. But, as the experts point out, that effect is super fleeting. Within a few minutes, your eye's just going to relax right back to its natural fixed shape. It's not a real change.
So, look, the point of all this isn't to be a downer. It's actually to empower you. Knowing the real facts helps you switch your focus from chasing impossible cures to actually protecting the precious vision you already have.
Think of this as your personal scam detector kit. When you see some claim online, run it through this little checklist. Does it promise a miracle? Does it mention a secret formula? Is someone trying to sell you a product over and over again? And here's the biggest one. Do they tell you not to talk to your eye doctor? These are all huge, massive red flags.
So what should you do? It's really simple. Step 1, just be skeptical. If something sounds way too good to be true, it almost always is. Step 2. Be your own best advocate and ask the most important question: where's the proof? And I don't mean stories, I mean real, scientific studies. And finally, number 3, trust the professionals, the people who have spent their entire careers learning about the eye.
So, while the dream of naturally ditching your glasses is probably going to say just a dream, the real power is knowing how to protect the incredible sight you have. And that means relying on solid evidence, not on empty promises. Thanks so much for watching.